When you get your computer, many people don't realise that they can actually adjust the settings of the mouse, how fast it tracks around the screen. You might see the mouse is moving, and some people find maybe it's a bit too fast, maybe it's a bit too slow, and they want to adjust it so it's just right for them. Well, the way to do that is in the dock, go to System Preferences. You might have a trackpad. So up here, you will have trackpad. You might want to use that. Or you can just double click on the mouse here and you'll see there are a few settings here. There's point and click and more gestures, which we'll look at in a second. The scroll direction natural, well, Apple have got it so that by default it's ticked, and actually it scrolls the way that you would on an iPhone, which actually a lot of people aren't used to, so I actually untick that. There's also the secondary click. I tick that on. The secondary click is what's known as the right mouse click, and you can see you get some options to do right side or left side. If you're left-handed, you might do it on the left side, although I do notice that a lot of left-handers use it on the right side anyway because so many other people do. So that saves you having to hold down Control and click to get the right mouse click commands. There's Smart Zoom, so if you're using things like Internet Explorer or Preview, you can double click and it zooms in. And if you've got an iPad or an iPhone, you may have seen that happening as well. And it's down here, this tracking, where you can speed it up or slow it down, and you can see it is actually for speeding up and slowing down how fast the mouse moves on the screen. So if I've got it fast, you can see that's really darting around. If I slow it right down, you can see I'm using a lot more effort. So adjust it to the right one for you. This is a wireless mouse, so it's actually showing me how much battery level I've got over here. The useful thing is if you've got the mouse that looks like this one, this little wireless one, you can use it so you can swipe backwards and forwards through pages if you're using, say, the internet, and you can tell it how you want to do it, with one finger, two fingers, or with one or two, depending on your mood. You can also swipe between full screen apps, so if you've got apps open, you put them into full screen mode, you can swipe backwards and forwards between those, and you can see it's demonstrating how to do it here as well. There's Mission Control too. Some people like using Mission Control. Double tap with two fingers and it brings up your Mission Control screen. So there's some useful things that you can do with the mouse by going into the System Preferences and adjusting how it works.